Sunday, I've got my coffee. Just got out of the shower with a straight razor shave, thanks to Joe's guidance. This is going to be a short vlog, I think. But I want to recommend, if you're having a really good day and everything's going well, I'm going to ask you to leave my vlog today. I got to talk about, I have to talk about a lot of stuff that's pretty serious. So let's start the vlog. Okay, I'm just going to get to it. For those of you that have been following hashtag Steve, he had a MRI last week that shows the tumors are spreading. They just gave him, it's an estimate always, but they say less than a year. He's got less than a year to live, most likely. Probably a lot shorter than that. I'm traveling this coming week to go help him put his affairs in order. And then what we're going to do is have him come back down to Texas to the world's most advanced cancer treatment center, which is next door to where I work, and get the second opinion, just to make sure they didn't miss anything. But we want to make sure that everything's ready should the worst be. We just want to make sure everything's ready. As you can imagine, this is a rough time. I may take a hiatus from vlogging, or from posting vlogs. I don't know about actual recording. I'll probably record quite a bit. I just won't be posting right away. There's too many things going on. That's the big news. It's not what we want, but it ties into something I've been thinking about for the 2 weeks before. That be it good or bad, I've been thinking about this. Living in Texas with a bed and one chair in my house, right? I don't have anything else down here to speak of for furniture or stuff. It's been liberating. But it's also reminded me that everything is temporary, at least in my life. And I've had to embrace something that was, for some reason, it's been very difficult for me to embrace. So many of us have this idea of getting a home and owning property and just living there and dying in that home. I've been a nomad my whole life. I'll be 50 years old this year, and the longest I've lived anywhere is 10 years, and that was in one of the houses I'm trying to sell. And it was comfortable, and there were some definite positives to it. But it was stationary, and the people around it, the houses around it would sell. I'd get new neighbors. So all that was temporary for me. And I've had to accept the fact that I'm a nomad and probably will be for the rest of my life. I'm not saying I won't buy another house. I'm not saying that I won't have something that seems permanent. But just as my brother, he has a house he's lived in for a long time, 14 years, I think. But it's temporary. I need to remember that when I'm making some of the decisions I've made. I came to Texas to pursue a challenge, to pursue an adventure. I've done that my whole life. I don't see that changing, which means I have to consider, if I'm going to retire at some point, how do I do that in retirement? Will I be able to do that in retirement? That ties into the fitness, the way I live, everything else. So, of course, my brother's information magnifies this. Now, like I said, Wednesday I'm leaving, going back up to Ohio, and we're going to do some fun things. We're also going to take care of some hard conversations. But that's all part of life, right? I get the privilege of being there for him. Man, it's going to be hard. It's going to suck. And I'm going to do my best to avoid putting you through all of that. But I wanted you to know what's going on. I don't want to hide any of it. I think that's, at least in the United States, I think one of our problems is we don't talk about these things, and we kind of hide the unpleasantries. I will always warn you if I'm going to broadcast something that might not be happy and joyous. But I want to thank everybody for the outreach on the hashtag Steve program, or movement, or whatever it is. And I want to thank you for all the support that I've had. Just know that if you don't see me on a vlog for a while, I'll still be out here. I'll still be doing my thing. I just may need to take a minute to breathe before I post again. Okay, so while I'm gone, and always, remember that I love you, take care of yourself, and rock on.